First, it was the Super Bowl halftime show. Now, Bad Bunny comes to Toy Story 5. The rapper is now going to be joining the cast as a toy called Pizza with Sunglasses. Let's talk about it today on That Park Place Vash. As if they couldn't have picked anything more divisive, it's the guy who tore the country in half with the Super Bowl halftime show.
I saw this news. I still can't believe it.
I still can't either. According to here from People magazine, Bad Bunny is joining the Toy Story universe in the most unexpected yet fitting role. In the highly anticipated Toy Story 5 in theaters June 19th, Bad Bunny, born Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, will voice a toy who looks like a slice of pizza wearing sunglasses. Why is that fitting? I don't understand.
He'd be like a bunny character?
Sunglasses? I occasionally wear sunglasses. Like, the character is indeed named Pizza with Sunglasses, according to a release from Disney. Quote, effortlessly cool and mysterious, Pizza with Sunglasses is a member of a small but mighty community of forgotten toys that live in an abandoned backyard shed, Disney said in its release. Bad Bunny, 32, quote, has a voice cameo in the role. Puerto Rican singer-songwriter has shown off his acting chops before in 2022's Bullet Train, last year's Caught Stealing, and Happy Gilmore 2, and on Saturday Night Live. Among his other upcoming screen projects is the historical drama Puerto Rico and the directorial debut of Renee Perez Hoglar, better known as rapper Residente. Andrew Stanton, longtime writer of Disney and Pixar's beloved Toy Story franchise, is director of the fifth film, which brings back Oscar-winning Randy Newman to score it, as well as cast members Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Joan Cusack, and Tony Hale as Forky. The new movie's voice cast adds into the mix Greta Lee as a tech toy tablet named Lilypad, Conan O'Brien as a potty training toy Smarty Pants, Craig Robinson as GPS hippo toy Atlas, Sherry Rabara as toy camera Snappy, and Chris Marshall in an undiscovered part. Also newly unveiled, Alan Cumming will play a role in Toy Story 5 as Evil Bullseye, the playtime alter ego of Woody's faithful horse toy, who otherwise does not speak. I am not excited in any way, shape, or form for Toy Story 5, and the presence of Bad Bunny has done little more to gain my enthusiasm.
The more I see it, the more I'm just interested, which is very, very sad. Obviously, we saw Woody with a bald spot and everything like that. But Marvin, I think you
and he's fat. Did you see Woody's fat too? Like he's got a big gut.
I was just about to say, yeah, the big gut, which apparently is from his stuff settling. But it's kind of like, really? So our heroes are, like you said, Marvin, out of shape and old, and
your hero is old, out of shape, and pathetic. Where have we heard this one before?
It's so crazy, and I guess
they're just going back to the well. This is Luke Skywalker. This is Han Solo. This is Indiana Jones. They just keep doing it. They've got one story in modern Hollywood, and they keep telling it over and over and over again.
Absolutely, and now it's the cameos, right? So we saw this in Mandalorian Grogu with Lizzo and Jack Black and so forth, and now it's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and get Bad Bunny involved, and it's like, where are we going here? Like, this is just absolutely absurd. Previously, when it came to the inclusion of some of these characters, at least you had actors who were, maybe past their prime, and maybe people who were, classic personalities in the Hollywood industry and so forth. It was really kind of cool to see them included. But this is a very contemporary artist in a movie that's supposed to stand the test of time.
Yeah. Absolutely. Troy Gustafson asked, by the way, does he speak English? I think you're asking the right questions here. Because what are the odds that Pizza with Sunglasses only speaks Spanish?
Does Buzz Lightyear have to activate his Spanish mode in order to interface there?
Troy Gustafson also asked, shouldn't he just be a bad bunny? Wouldn't that be more appropriate if he was just a bunny with sunglasses? That's too on the nose, bunny. No, so you have to understand, if you don't understand the subtle nuance of why it's absolutely perfect that he's a slice of pizza, well, I'm not going to be the one to explain it. Do your research. Do your research.
I had to check in on my Bad Bunny lore and so forth and get the connections there. I don't know why it's fitting, but like you said, weird. But wouldn't it have been interesting? Would have been interesting to see him as the the Energizer Bunny. Actually, that would have been kind of an interesting thing right there, because obviously it's like music related. Whatever. We're going with this.
And then also they were like, you know what we need in this 5th installment? Bullseye should talk, but not just talk. What if he was like really aggressively gay? Let's make him Alan Cumming.
Well, I mean, the proclivities of toys escapes me, but it's very interesting, Marvin, because we're seeing some interesting quotes come out of this whole thing. I think Andrew Stanton just recently had an interview with somebody in which he was asked, like, why'd you come back and so forth, and he said, usually I don't use any language here, and I won't now, but it's kind of relevant to this. It's like, I was worried somebody would screw it up, but obviously more colorful language there.
He F-bombed in an interview about Toy Story. Well done.
Well done. Like, bizarre.
And like, I'm not for nothing, dude, but like, didn't you mess it up like enough with Toy Story 4, or do you actually think that was a good movie?
Awful.
I would be more worried that you are just creatively bankrupt at this point and you don't know how to tell these stories anymore. And then he said that the first draft of the script didn't even have Woody in it, which goes to show you, I guarantee you, Woody is going to be so ancillary to the plot. Like Woody, you are going to be able to pull Woody out of this movie and it will be the exact same movie.
I think you're right, and I was stunned to hear that. I was like, "Whoa, you're going to have a Toy Story entry, numbered, and not have Woody? That is absolutely insane." Maybe he got that.
Well, go ahead. And look who is the main character of this movie. It's not Woody and Buzz. This is a bait and switch, because we have heard, and everything that we have heard about this movie is this is Jesse's movie.
Right.
Jesse is the main character in this movie. They can put all the Woody and Buzz in the marketing they want, but from what we've heard, this is Jesse the movie.
Right. And so, I think this is absolutely a bait and switch, Marvin, because they know they know Woody and Buzz, I should say, is going to get butts in seats, right? They know that that dynamic duo that's endured for, since 1995? Yeah. Those are the toys that get you in. And so it's like, okay, well, we'll give you all that in the marketing material to try to say that these people are really in the movie, but in reality, it really is Jesse's movie, which I suppose I can understand, but it's just, they're simply not setting it up that way. And so, bait and switch for sure.
But that being said, Vash, I think this movie is going to make $1 billion.
Absolutely.
Or at least close to it.
No question.
Based on just the fact that how many people were in Toy Story Land last time I was there, plus the projections. I mean, they're calling for, 150 million domestic, I think, for the opening for this. So, I think this is going to do gangbusters. I really think so. I finally watched Inside Out 2 the other day. I had never seen it before. Mm-hmm. I actually really liked it.
Yeah. I mean, that film does not make over $2 billion at the box office without it resonating with at least somebody, right?
Which goes to show you, like, Pixar still has some good stories in them. I just don't think they have anything left in the tank when it comes to Toy Story. I think because when you have, I don't care how good your idea is, if your idea to continue the story is not better than the ending that you already put on the franchise, it's not a story worth telling. Because Toy Story 3 was the most perfect ending Toy Story could have ever gotten. And they got greedy and they were like, we have to keep going back to the well. And Toy Story 4 was a disaster.
Right.
Toy Story 4 was a complete character assassination of Woody.
Absolutely. And it really shows you just how limited they are, because, with that first draft not actually featuring Woody, I think it's recognizing that nobody was very placated by what was actually featured in Toy Story 4. So it's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and I'm sure they're going to have some convoluted plot here in order to get him back into the fold. But it just shows you just how maybe out of life this franchise actually has, at least under the tutelage of this recent, cast of players for Pixar. And I have no idea where this thing goes. I mean, people are saying, Toy Story 6 and 7 are on the way.
Yeah, in Toy Story 6, they find a way to bring Andy back.
Yeah, you're bringing everybody else back. You might as well.
Because I feel like they're running out of options with Bonnie, I think.
Yeah, because she gets
I am of the like. I don't even think it was ever necessary to age Andy up. Like I don't know, man. Like Toy Story was like the first one was fun, and then all of a sudden it was like now we want to make you think, and I'm like that's not what I'm here for. No, I'm kidding. Toy Story 3 is great. Toy Story 3 is exceptional, and
Well,
it is the most perfect ending I think that any movie trilogy has ever had.
yes, I do agree with you, and actually,
Return of the King, but
well, yeah, that's one, but providing a natural conclusion to these toys by actually having them be with another owner, I thought was really really good, right? So obviously Jesse's big fear from number two is that she was abandoned, right, and by her owner. So to have all of these cast of characters that we've grown in love over all these years actually be handed off and so forth, and have this fitting ending, it was really man, it was too good. It was too perfect. And unfortunately, you enjoyed it, so obviously they had to ruin it. As you always say, Marvin.
People liked it, so it had to go.
It had to go.
Like the Bart Simpson meme every once in a while, where every time they take away something. I have a theory that I hope I'm wrong about.
Sure.
They're not going to defeat Tech in this movie because Tech is not going away.
Right.
So I don't think you defeat the lily pad. I think this movie ends with all the toys joining Woody out in the wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, because I do agree with you. I don't think you beat Tech. Yeah. Because like you said, they're running out of money.
They'll bring Andy back for his wedding to a man. And then like they'll show that, and I'll just be sitting there in the audience. I'll be going, I knew it. The signs were all there.
Oh man. Oh, it's so sad to live in an era in which you have to see all of your characters and your favorite franchises destroy and crumble right in front of you. And I don't think this is an exception. Andrew Stanton coming back did have me optimistic, right? Because it's like, you know what? This is a guy who gets it. He was part of the original story group right there, created some amazing films of his own right. We're on the right track.
Yeah.
And then every single new thing I see from this Marvin is like, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. And now it's like, you know what? Maybe I'll just wait for this to come on streaming.
Oh, Bad Bunny's here. Okay. Not good.
But we are seeing a very interesting trend, Marvin. You were talking about the box office previously, and I think you were right. I think this will do over $1 billion. We have seen family entertainment, surprisingly enough, be the big box office winners over and over and over again these last couple of years. And so I think this movie has an absolutely killer chance to do really, really well at the box office. And unfortunately, because it will do that, well, maybe we get Toy Story 6 and 7 faster than we think.
We're definitely getting Toy Story 6. There's no way we're not. As long as people keep going to see these movies, they will keep making money. One of them has to bomb and I don't see that happening because it's Toy Story. So
I'm just waiting for the live action remake.
Oh no, that's definitely gonna happen.
It has to, right? We'll see about Moana. But
Andy will be a real kid, and the locations will all be real, but the toys will all be CGI.
Yes.
And still voiced by Tom Hanks and Buzz Lightyear and Tim Allen and all of them.
Yep.
Which, I mean, look, if you're going to do that, you better still have Tom Hanks and Tim Allen because we've learned that it doesn't work to replace them.
Yeah. No Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans thing. He's got to have the two. It wouldn't surprise me, Marvin. I mean, this is the era we're in. They can't create new franchises. That's the problem. Yes, sequels wise, they do okay generally, but original films wise, I mean, both studios, whether it be Disney Feature Animation or Walt Disney Animation Studios and Pixar, they just can't get an original film to save their life. So what else are they going to do? You have to keep these people employed somehow. You might as well have them create, new iterations of their films.
Mm-hmm. I love that Lightyear was supposed to be like the movie that Andy saw in 1995. And I'm just like, yeah, this movie with the interracial gay couple in 1995 really hit the big screens.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah. I don't think that necessarily was what was playing back there. A lot of people said, like, if this is the movie that Andy saw, man, why did he ever?
Why did he want that Buzz Lightyear toy?
Buy Buzz Lightyear? Yeah, exactly. It's like this would inspire me to turn away from this franchise altogether.
Yeah. All right, Mash. Well, Toy Story 5 is coming, and well, if based on this casting, sounds like it's going to be bad.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.